But I want to close this afternoon with this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when telling us about the relationship between the believing men and the believing women, He uses one word, awliya. وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. That the believing men and the believing women, they are protectors and honorers of one another. That is what a wali is. A wali is not just a friend. A wali is someone who protects and honors and preserves. That's what wilaya is. And that is the nature of the relationship between the men and women in the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنْ. You are a garment, a protector of them, and they are a garment and a protector of you. There is no such room in any part of our religion for abuse or violence in any way, shape, or form. It is just categorically antithetical to the way of our beloved Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But we must be people who are very vigilant about these abuses because of how vile they are. And the duty of the followers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to be on the front lines of eradicating this vile and ugly disease. Many of us, we see these abuses. We are either those who commit these abuses or we know of these abuses being committed. We know of a family, a brother, a sister, a home where violence and abuse is happening in all of the various forms that we mentioned. But we stay quiet. We stay quiet because we fear that we may be harmed. We stay quiet because we don't want to offend. This is an older community member. This is a younger. This is comes from this family or that, or they have money, or they can sue me. All sorts of fears come into play. Worried that somehow if I speak out, I'm going to be harmed. Let me tell you one story to help you think about this a little bit better. And Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, when he was in jail, and we all know he was in jail for a period of time, he was giving a khatira after Asr prayer. As many of the shuyukh do in our masajid, give khawatir after the salah, and he was giving a khatira. And he was talking about the zalim, the oppressor. And he mentioned the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, مَنْ أَعَانَ ظَالِمًا فَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ. Or كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم, that those who aid the oppressor, then they themselves are oppressors. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will treat them with a due treatment. And so the guard of Ahmad ibn Hanbal went up to him. And he said, Ya Imam, I heard your khatira and I got a little bit thoughtful and I wanted to ask, what you said doesn't apply to me, correct? Because I'm just a guard. I open your jail cell and I close your door. That's all I do. He said, no, you're not someone who aids the zalim. You are the zalim himself. He said, the one who aids the zalim is the one that maybe cuts the zalim's hair or prepares some of the food or something along those lines. But in the position that you're in, you are a zalim yourself. And so if we are, any of us are in a position to help someone who's abused, to help someone who's oppressed, and we stay quiet, it's a very real possibility that we are oppressors ourselves. That we are some form of shaitanun akhras, silent Satan. And so brothers and sisters, I want to make it very clear. There is no tolerance in our community for abuse or violence. I want everyone here to do what they can to fix an abusive problem they know of. If you can't do it directly, come to me. I want anyone who's abused to come and meet with me. If you are an abuser, come and meet with me as well. We have a great mental health team here, the Ummah Health, that will help with anyone who's abused. Whether you are abusive or whether you are being abused. We want to fix the problem holistically. And so please come forward to me at any time. This is a safe space that will ensure that anyone who's oppressed or wronged, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, we will do our best to get them their due right.